So we're bringing back to the old Mishy setup, and I just switched to my iPhone because for some reason my iPad's not recording, and I don't understand. It's brand new. My mom just bought it for me for Christmas, and I think I need to update the software or something. I'm really bad when it comes to technology, guys. Like, it's horrible. Someone always tells me the difference between like a router and a modem, and I forget every time. I've been wanting to make this type of video for a while now, and I've been waiting to make this video, and I guess the longer I wait, the better. So it's about me quitting social media, quitting Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. The only thing I have is Snapchat, and I like Snapchat. It's kind of fun. I hate reading the articles. I just like the filters, and I've always liked Snapchat. I've had it since like 2010. Like, I'm OG snapper. Snap me. Shameless plug. But yeah, I quit social media a while ago, and I just always wanted to make a video about what it's been like to not like have social media as a 22-year-old. And I always want to talk about that. Just a quick comment. I've been getting a lot of comments on my personality and like how I feel like sad or depressed in my videos, and I understand. I used to be super hype and super upbeat in my videos, especially the younger you get. My personality now is a lot more relaxed and socially awkward. I think the older I get, the more socially awkward I get. So it's always great. But no, and a nice, kind viewer, I actually watch her videos. That's kind of cool that she watches mine. Commented on one of my videos prior and said that I seem like sad or depressed. And to be honest, like, I'll just come up front and say it. I told her in a reply, I'm happy, but I'm not depressed, but I'm sad, or I have a slight like depression. And I've touched upon this before in prior videos. I think like going off the grid. I don't remember, but it's been very difficult in Hawaii. Right when I got married to Josh, we moved out to Hawaii. We've been out there for a year and a half. It's a very small island. It's 3,000 people. It's not touristy. And although we've built a community there, I really miss California, and I miss my family and my friends. And home is where your family and your friends are. And, or when you create a family. Like, I haven't created a family yet. This is not a pregnancy announcement. So I haven't created a family yet. So I have just Josh, and he's busy and he's working. I have a lot of free time, and it's not been good for me. And a lot of things have been going on back home. Like, my parents are looking at homes in Utah. They got Airstream. They adopted a dog. My sister graduated college. She's dating a great guy. She started this amazing job. I missed her internship. I missed everything in regards to that. My friend got out of depression. She lost weight. She's now dating again. She hasn't dated anybody in years. She moved out of her parents' place and is doing super well. My other friends are doing super well, and she's moved out, and she's got a really nice boyfriend who I've only met once or twice. And there's new babies being born in my family, graduations, and all these things going on, and I feel like nothing's really happened with my life, and I feel left out of everyone else's lives, and it just makes me feel very lonely and forgotten. And I know I'm not lonely. Well, I know I'm not forgotten, but I feel this loneliness, and so it's been difficult. With that said, to the video. So I created an Instagram in 2011, right when it started becoming super popular. I don't know who got me into Instagram. It was one of these YouTubers that is a dead YouTuber now. I guess that's what they are. They're dead. But are they dead? Huh. And he like had a guitar. I don't know his name. He's like tan. He had like the skater hair, and he went famous for like doing an impossible Guitar Hero video and made like these skits. Like, I don't remember, but he had an Instagram and he kept advertising it, and I remember like no one had it yet, and there's like a lot of random Thai people that had it, and when I would look at my feed, it's just like Thai people. And so I started, that's when I first made my Instagram. So I Had it from 2011 to 2015, apparently. I thought I got rid of it 2014. It was 2015, the end of the summer. So it'll be 4 years. No, it'll be 3 years this year, and 4 years for Twitter, and 4 years for Facebook, kind of. Feels so much longer. So a little bit of a backstory. The reason why I didn't, I used to really like Instagram and Twitter. I've never really got into Twitter. I never really understood Twitter. I've always really struggled with Twitter, so I never really was ever super addicted to it. So I deleted that pretty soon. I wasn't getting a lot of followers on Twitter, and I would always just see like these weird things on my feed. I didn't understand like tweeting your thoughts. I didn't do that on Facebook either. Well, when I was younger I did, but I never like, it's like Facebook statuses or something, and I just don't write things. I'm really bad at it. I'll always write like kind things, like be kind today and stuff like that, and I'm just like, no one wants to see that. People want the beef, they want the tea, and I'm like, I'm bad at giving tea, so I'll give you coffee. Yeah. So Twitter, it's not that big of a deal for me. The big one was Instagram and Facebook, and I'll explain like Instagram and Facebook. So with Instagram, there's a lot of selfies. So originally when Instagram, it was just people like posting like random things, like what food they ate that day, and then like some selfies, and it felt like Facebook, like what you'd post on Facebook, but then now it's on Instagram. And so I didn't really understand the purpose of it, but I was like, oh, a good purpose of it is following celebrities so you can see their like daily lives and photos. So I followed a couple of celebrities, and very quickly Instagram grew. Like 6 months later, it just launched, and then all of a sudden, I think more people had Instagram than Facebook, and I know more than YouTube channel. It was crazy, and it just expanded so fast, and everyone was getting on it, and I was like, oh, cool, like you can follow your friends and stuff. And then it became the follower obsession, and so 2 years down the road, so like maybe a year and a half in, a lot of beautiful people started joining, a lot of people that were trying to get Insta famous. And so a lot of people are trying to get Instagram famous. All these beautiful people, all these fit people, all these travel people started showing up. And they'd always show up in my feed, and I wouldn't follow them. And I would just be bombarded with beautiful looking people, and like with photoshopped faces. And it's still the same, which is so funny. Like, it's still the same stuff on Instagram now. And it really had an effect on me. Because I'm very, very insecure, and I'm open about it. I don't have that, like, I try not to have like that kind of like fake online persona anymore. I used to, but when I had depression, I try to act like a happy Mishy, but I try to be pretty, I hate saying it, but real with you guys. It sounds so cringy. Oh, get it out. But I always had that personality type, and I was never good at faking, and I wasn't good at trying to look cool. Like I don't like designer handbags. This shirt is like $15, and like I don't care too much about my appearance or try to look or impress people, and that's what Instagram kind of became. And so I was basically every day comparing myself, my worst, to these people's best. That's not even them. It's like a fake edited photo of them doing some things and all that kind of stuff. So I was dealing with that every day. And then on top of that, I was in acting industry, and I saw Instagram completely change the acting industry because I was in it at the time, and casting directors would ask me, what are your numbers? And so when you go to auditions, you audition for casting directors, like, what are your numbers? What's your following? And then it became a thing where you needed followers. And then the acting industry itself was like, you needed to be part of the in group, take photos with them, get numbers, and then you'll be more successful. You'll start booking more, and you'll start getting into the room. And so you'll get all these people moving out to LA that are Insta famous, that aren't like actors or like are not even, honestly, are not even talented. And some of them are all right looking, but just because they have numbers. And it's so stupid. And I was forced pretty much by my representation, my agencies at the time, to like really get bigger in the followers and try to be part, how I describe it is that, you know how in high school there's that really cool group that you wanted to be part of, you wanted to be in, and they all secretly did not like each other, but they hung out with each other for like a status thing, and so that they can like be quick, take the picture, and look where I'm at kind of thing. That's what they wanted me to do, is like be in with these groups of people, and be part of these groups of people so you can get numbers and then just kind of use each other. Like, I know a lot of those Instagram famous people, and I know how to get Instagram famous. It's pretty easy, and I'll tell you right now, because I can call out so many girls that have millions of followers now, and I knew them. Like, one was freaking 14 years old, and her mother was just like, you gotta keep getting your numbers every day. And when I met her, she had 400 followers. And then that month, she rose to 5,000, and then that next month to 2,000. And it was just crazy. I just saw her growth. And then she started booking. I'm like, oh my gosh. And now, like, she's hanging out with, I don't want to go there, because I think she's a very sweet person, and I don't want to call out these people, because some people are sweet and some people are fake. She's kind of she was too young to be fake, but she wanted to be fake, and she's still very young now. I think she's 17 now. She might be almost 18. I met her when she was 14 years old, a baby. But she's hanging out with these super famous people now, and oh gosh, I can name like 20 people. 20 people right now. Anyways, though, so there's this, I was pushed to try to get into this in-group that in high school, they hated me. Like, I've never been good at the in-group. I'm not good at fakeness. I'm not good at small talk. If you leave me by myself, I'm going to talk about religion and politics. I'm freaking weird, man. And so I just could not get into the in-group, and there's that pressure, and I'm like, this is not, and that's one of the reasons why I quit acting, because, but this is not what I wanted. And so I had this pressure to get super Insta famous and to hang out, go to these, and this is what they'll do. Like, a lot of, like, when you see, like, Instagram people, like, tag each other in photos and stuff, they'll go and they'll meet, like, at, like, the Grove for, like, 30 minutes. Like, they'll all plan it out. They take quick photos with each other. They act like they're hanging out, and they'll, like, buy drinks, and then they leave, and the whole event's, like, 30 minutes long. And it looks like that they had, like, a grand old time. They're all hanging out and partying together. A lot of it's just fake. And so there'd be a lot of those events that I needed to try to get into that I didn't want to get into. And then there's fake dating each other. I got the pressure to fake date this one guy, and it would just be for a number thing. And I'm like, I'll never do that, because I love Josh, and I was with Josh at the time, and I still am with Josh, and just all this craziness that I just did not want to be a part of social media anymore, because social media, or especially Instagram, it's fake. So I didn't want to be a part of this platform that showed numbers in my face every day. It showed me that I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't skinny enough, I wasn't fit enough, I didn't travel enough, I'm not successful enough, I'm not cool enough, and yeah, I need to be like these people. It's bull, it's BS. And I literally just freaked out one day and just deleted the app. And I'll tell you, first thing every day, I'd wake up and I'd look at Instagram. Every single morning, I'd look up Instagram, scroll down my feed. I just one day just had my husband, he was not my husband at the time, just say, like, delete it for me. Not deactivate it, permanently delete it, which you can permanently delete instead of deactivate, because I didn't even want to risk it. And I deleted the app, and I had a breath of fresh air. And it was just like, huh. I've never missed it. I've never once missed it. And it's been fantastic. Like, I'm so happy I don't have one, and I don't have any desire to. I don't have any desire to show off, to show, like, oh my gosh, to my fans or whoever follows me, like, just to show off, like, wow, look how beautiful I look in this photo, or like, oh, look at my outfit, look at what I'm doing. And it's just so me-centric, and I don't want to be a part of it. And I'm not trying to diss any of you guys who are a part of Instagram. I hate looking at myself on the monitor, because I'm literally filming off my phone, so, like, it's so hard and it's so difficult not to. I'm not trying to diss you guys, but it was very peaceful. I don't know. I don't care. Like, so, like, there's all these Instagram famous people that I don't know about, and I'm happy I don't know about them. because a lot of them aren't worth knowing. A lot of those people are not very good people. A lot of them are narcissists. All they care about is a certain number and views, and I've met a lot of them. Like, you know these people. You 100% know these people because they've had controversies. I've met them. They probably don't even remember me. That's fine. I've met them multiple times. And it's just like all they care about is hanging out with other famous people, their numbers, their followers. It's superficial and it's fake, and they try to sell you crap too on their feeds. They promote crap, and I don't want to be a part of it. And Facebook can be the same way, where like, not with like celebrities necessarily, but with your own friends and family. So my husband currently has my Facebook password, and I sign out every time I check it, so I'm really on it, so then I'm not constantly scrolling through my Facebook feed and just wasting all my time on it, because I don't want to spend so much time on Facebook. And Twitter, whatever about it, but it's mainly Instagram, and then Facebook kind of relating to Instagram for the similar reasons of just comparing yourself to people. This is a long video. But thank you for listening. I hope it's helpful. Like I said, I'm not trying to diss you guys. Like, you guys can do what you want, follow who you want. I just want to give you some, like, true things behind it. Like, there's this girl I like who's from Vine. Her name is Jessie Smiles, and she talks a little bit about some of these people that she's met, and I just find it very relatable because and I know, because I've met them, I've seen them. I know what they do. I know what they're doing on their phone all day. Just this, like if you want to be Instagram famous, let me tell you. So most of those girls that or guys or whatever that you see on there, how they became Instagram famous, all they do is they follow 1,000 people a day. A couple days later, they unfollow them. That's it. They spend hours and hours on a phone. And then you'll get to a certain threshold where if you hit like a certain a follower count, then you start meeting with other people of similar followers. You try to tag each other to get more followers, and then it just kind of grows from there. But to get it started, you just follow people. That's it. Take good photos and follow people. You're welcome. You gotta take good photos though. I mean, and you gotta look like you're a big shot, and gotta look like, look at my food this, and somewhat entertaining stuff, but that's it. Thanks for listening to my rant. I hope you guys are having a good day. And I'll hopefully not film on my phone too often. Bye, guys.